We're still watching a total lunar eclipse here on timeanddate.com, and we are nearing the end of this eclipse. The moon is moving out of Earth's dark shadow. We can see there on our timeline that things have calmed down a bit in the totality dark red area there. The partial phase of this eclipse will end about 45 minutes from now or so. We're still enjoying images from around the world. We've got Southern Hemisphere represented by Dunedin and Perth, and then we have the Northern Hemisphere represented by Yucca Valley, California. And in Santa Fe, we've had our good friend John Williams streaming from New Mexico there. He goes back many years with us. We met him personally in Roswell, New Mexico during the Great American Annular Eclipse back in 2023. If I remember correctly, it's his fourth time?
It's John's third time.
Third time
with us, yeah.
Working with us. So we've been having great friends from around the world this time round. The person who started all this eclipse chasing for Time and Date, he started Time and Date as well 3 decades ago. It's Stefan Thorsen. He is who we call our chief eclipse chaser. And this is the 18th time he's taking the mobile observatory out on the road from Stavanger, Norway. And we're going to have a talk with him now. Hi, Stefan.
Hello, Graham. Hello, Anna.
Oh, this eclipse is visible anywhere from the nighttime side of Earth. But how did you end up in Yucca Valley, California then?
First of all, I'm impressed by Graham still counting my eclipses. The reason we went to this area is obviously the weather forecast. We basically got tickets back in May last year for California, so we kind of had the rough plan early, and California was chosen because on the east and west side of that, more or less opposite of our location on Norway. You did have to go quite far to get to an eclipse. And this area in California, Arizona, Nevada, generally accommodate eclipse pages to judge where to go. And we flew in here 2 hours, so it was a kind of very nice trip. And Yucca Valley is behind or east of the mountains. So if LA area has clouds, very often this area won't have clouds. And exactly that what was happened today. There was clouds most of yesterday, so we were a bit worried if the forecast was correct, but it has been really great this night.
Yeah, nice. And great images you've been sending us there. Now, Stefan, we always get lots of questions about what kind of equipment people are using for doing these live streams. So for the astronomy enthusiasts and the telescope nerds, can you tell us about what you're using to stream this eclipse tonight?
Yes. First of all, since we're traveling with planes, we need to find equipment which is small enough to be able to relatively easily be carried along with us. So the biggest telescope we can easily fit is a 6-inch telescope, which catches a lot of light, and it's easier to get a good glimpse of the dark side of the moon. And we have a 3-inch telescope, which is the one we're currently seeing in the main screen, which is the bright side of the moon doesn't need so much light, so a 3-inch telescope does a really good job just on the bright side of the moon. And it's nice to be able to catch them both at the same time because it's very different views of the bright and the dark side. In addition to that, we also have like a bit of small cameras, GoPros, and things for just watching or take time lapses of the entire eclipse. And we also have a video camera or DSLR that we'll use later to film the sunset coming up at the end of the eclipse for us here in Yucca Valley.
Now I mean you've mentioned sunset, moonset approaching.
Moonset, moonset, yeah.
Because what it's 4:30 in the morning local time, lower in the sky.
Now we as I said, we are east of the mountains, so we kind of fantasized about having a place where we could kind of see the moon setting over the Pacific Ocean, which would be fantastic. But then we would have more of a. We had more luck with clothes, so we went for something a bit more secure in terms of the weather. So the moon will be setting behind some great peaks, about 20 miles, 30 kilometers from here, at about 1 hour and 24 minutes. 20, yeah, from now. And we hope it might be a nice sight because it's some of these mountains also have snow. So we hope for a very nice, also as the mountains will be brighter in a way when the sunrise is about to soon happen.
Yeah.
So we think it would be a nice.
Yeah, that's great. And just to be clear, the plan is to keep the cameras running and to keep the telescope going all the way down until moonset.
Yes, that's the plan.
Yeah.
So
fantastic.
keep staying on.
Yeah. Okay. And so, I mean, in UTC time, I think that's happening around about then 13:57 UTC. So we still have what 45 minutes of this partial eclipse to enjoy. But then after that's finished, we still have this. Fingers crossed, we have this this great moonset to look forward to.
So we've still got a lot to look forward to, as Stefan reminded us there. Thank you so much, Stefan. We want to keep
and I might
watching.
mention the moon also. The moon might be a bit red again because of getting kind of low in horizon. So it's a bonus tint color. Yeah.
True. Bonus red moon. It's awesome. So keep watching to see that bonus red moon. And don't forget to look at our eclipse pages, a night sky map, and our other astronomy tools on timeanddeath.com. Don't forget to hit subscribe. There's a lot of fascinating eclipses coming up in the future, and we will see you back here soon on timeanddeath.com. Welcome back to timeanddate.com. We are nearing the end of this lunar eclipse, but don't go anywhere. A full moon is always great to look at. I'm excited about the full moon, and we have moonset in California coming up in about an hour. But this is kind of the last total lunar eclipse for a while, right, Graham?
Yeah, so we see these patterns in alignments of the Earth, Moon, and Sun for a couple of years now. We've had a very nice run of total lunar eclipses. Tonight's eclipse, that was the third total lunar eclipse since March last year, but it is the last one for almost 3 years.
Yeah, but almost, Graham, almost, because there is not a total, but.
Well, that is very true. That is very true. At the end of August this year, on August 27th, 28th, we have a very deep partial lunar eclipse. We're going to see it's about 96% of the moon's face is going to get covered by the dark inner part of Earth's shadow. It's not quite 100%, so technically it doesn't qualify as a total lunar eclipse, but when we see it in the sky, to all intents and purposes, it is going to look like a total eclipse, and the moon will take on
for an hour. It won't stay red that long, will it?
It's not going to stay red for as long, and it's not going to be as deep. But it will take on. It will take on a reddish tint. Yeah,
it's still a good eclipse.
Absolutely. For the next kind of official, that's coming up on it's a kind of a special date. It is December 31st, 2028. Perfect New Year eclipse. Anna, right now we're looking at these pictures from our friends Matt and Roger in Perth. In Perth's time zone, this next total lunar eclipse, totality, will begin at midnight on January 1st, 2029.
A proper New Year's eclipse.
Yeah, so I mean, just to be clear, that is like 15 minutes after the big countdown to 2029. Totality will begin in the skies over Western Australia.
But that's in 2029. We've had a good run of lunar eclipses now, and that means that we're getting some good solar eclipses, right? Because for every not so perfect lunar eclipse, we get a so perfect solar eclipse, right?
12th, we will be broadcasting a total solar eclipse live from Spain. Now, this is going to be the first total solar eclipse in mainland Europe since 1999.
1999. So this is a good time to travel for solar eclipses, right? We're getting some great ones across the globe.
Absolutely. This is, we're kind of entering a bit of a golden period for solar eclipses. So yeah, August 12th this year, totality in Spain and also in Iceland and some parts of Greenland. 12 months after that, on August 2nd, 2027, a total solar eclipse. Again, the path of totality will go across Spain. It then goes over North Africa and the Middle East. A year or so after that, on July 22nd, 2028, another total solar eclipse. For this one, totality is going over Australia and New Zealand. This one includes almost 4 minutes of totality in Sydney, Australia.
Very, very excited about that. And we often refer to solar eclipses as rare. We've talked about 3 beautiful ones coming up now. So rare. But in fact, we have published a paper on that. It's going to be published in the Journal of the British Astronomical Association, right?
Right. So, I mean, on average, a solar eclipse happens somewhere in the world every 5 months or so. But if you stood at a random spot on the Earth's surface, how long would you have to wait for a solar eclipse to happen? That is a much more complicated question. And well, we had a lot of fun looking into this. We were building on work done by a very famous mathematical astronomer named Jean Mears. And well, for the record, the results of this were that for any given place on the globe, a total solar eclipse that happens once every 373 years on average.
On average. So if you stand in one spot and then I hear your voice in my head saying on average, it takes 373 years for a solar eclipse to hit you. On average.
On average, you might get lucky, and of course, we know there are some places in the world that have a very lucky run where they have two total eclipses separated just by a small number of years. Other places, have to wait hundreds of years for a total eclipse to happen. But yeah, on average, once every 373 years.
So they are rare.
So that definitely is rare. If we're talking about on the Earth's surface, so your town or your city, for example, a partial solar eclipse that comes around on average once every 2 years and 7 months. So looking at it from that perspective,
not so rare,
right? Not as rare as we sometimes imagine.
But if you travel, you can put yourself in the path of a total solar eclipse.
That's right. There we're talking about just taking a random spot on the Earth's surface and saying how long does it take for a solar eclipse to happen. Absolutely, yeah, especially for total eclipses. A lot of people don't get the chance in their own town or city in their own lifetime. So for nearly all of us, the only option is to hit the road and travel for totality.
And there are some people that have hit the road for us on timeanddate.com. Now, in Santa Fe, New Mexico, John Williams, we want to say thank you to him. We want to say thank you to Preeti Krishnamurthy, Matt Woods in Perth, Australia. We want to say thank you to our mobile observatory team in Yucca Valley, California, Stefan Torsen and Konstantin Bikos. We're excited to have you back home here at Stavanger HQ.
And we also can't forget, of course, we did see that great bonus.
The bonus
footage.
From Dunedin, New Zealand.
Right, from the Dunedin Astronomical Society. Yeah. And thanks to everybody there.
Ardna, Danyon, don't go anywhere. We're still going to enjoy.
Yeah, and again, just to recap, around about 13 behind the mountains as seen from...
It's goodbye from me and Graham. Total solar eclipse on August 12th. The moon a bit more.